Ademola Adeleke, from dancing senator to Osun State governor. This is Star Media. Do not forget to subscribe, like, share for more news analysis. Ademola Nuruddin Adeleke is one of the most recognizable political figures in Osun State. Popularly known as the dancing senator, Adeleke has built a political career that has taken him from the business world to the National Assembly and eventually to the Osun State Government House. His journey has been marked by political victories, controversy, defeat, persistence, and a remarkable comeback. Now, as the 2026 Osun governorship election approaches, Adeleke is once again at the center of attention, this time contesting under the platform of the Accord Party. But who is Ademola Adeleke, and how did he become one of the most talked about politicians in Osun State? Early life and family. Ademola Adeleke was born on May 13, 1960 in Enugu State. He comes from the prominent Adeleke family, which has strong connection to businesses, entertainment, and politics. His late elder brother, Senator Isiaka Adeleke, was a former governor of Osun State and later represented Osun West in the Senate. Another prominent member of the family is businessman Adedeji Adeleke. Adeleke is also the uncle of Nigerian music star David Adeleke, popularly known as Davido. Before entering active politics, Ademola Adeleke spent several years in business and also lived in the United States. His educational and professional background later became a subject of political controversy, particularly during his first attempt to become governor. Despite the controversies, Adeleke continued to build his political career entry into politics. A major turning point came following the death of his elder brother, Senator Isiaka Adeleke. Ademola Adeleke subsequently became more involved in politics and contested the Osun West senatorial seat. In 2017, he won the election and became a senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. It was during his time in the Senate that Nigerians began to pay particular attention to his personality. Unlike many politicians known for their former public appearances, Adeleke frequently danced at political rallies and public events. His energetic performances became part of his political identity. Soon, the nickname Dancing Senator became attached to him. To his supporters, the dancing showed that he was a grassroots politician who is connected easily with ordinary people. To his critics, however, the dancing sometimes raised questions about whether entertainment was receiving more attention than governance. But the nickname stayed, and it would later become one of the most recognizable features of his political brand. The 2018 governorship election. After becoming a senator, Adeleke set his sights on the Osun governorship in 2018. He contested under the People's Democratic Party. The election was fiercely contested with then APC candidate Gboyega Oyetola emerging as his major opponent. The initial election ended without a clear winner, forcing Independent National Electoral Commission to declare it inconclusive and conduct a rerun. After the rerun, Oyetola was declared the winner. Adeleke rejected the result and challenged it in court. The legal battle went through several stages. At one point, the election tribunal ruled in Adeleke's favor, but the case continued through the courts. Eventually, the Supreme Court upheld Oyetola's victory. For Adeleke, the 2018 election was a major political setback, but it did not end his ambition. Instead, he returned to the political battlefield 4 years later, the 2022 comeback. In 2022, Adeleke again contested the Osun State governorship election, and once again, his major opponent was Gboyega Oyetola. This time, the result was different. Adeleke defeated Oyetola and emerged winner of the election. It was a major political comeback. The politician who had lost the 2018 election had returned 4 years later and defeated the same opponent. On November 27, 2022, Ademola Adeleke was sworn in as governor of Osun State. The dancing senator had become governor. Since taking office, Adeleke's administration has focused on areas including infrastructure, education, healthcare, workers' welfare, and social development. His supporters pointed to projects and programs carried out by his administration as evidence of progress. The governor has also maintained a strong public presence, regularly appearing at political and government events. However, his administration has also faced criticism from opposition politicians and other critics. As the 2026 election approaches, the debate is increasingly focused on Adeleke's record in office. Supporters want voters to consider what they describe as the achievement of his first term. Opponents, meanwhile, are asking voters to look beyond his popularity and examine the performance of his administration. That debate is likely to become even more intense as election day approaches. From PDP to Accord, one of the biggest developments ahead of the 2026 election is Adeleke's move from the People's Democratic Party to the Accord Party. Adeleke won the 2022 governorship election under PDP, but for his 2026 re-election bid, he is now contesting under Accord. The decision has generated considerable political interest. A major question is whether Adeleke's personal popularity and political structure are strong enough to overcome the challenges of contesting under a different platform. Another question is whether voters will place greater importance on the candidate himself or the political party on the ballot. For Adeleke, the answer will come from the electorate. Why Adeleke remains a strong political figure. Adeleke's biggest political asset may be his ability to connect with supporters. His energetic campaign style and informal personality have made him highly recognizable. His dancing, which initially attracted criticism from some quarters, has also become a powerful part of his political identity. But beyond entertainment, is a politician who has demonstrated considerable political resilience. He lost the 2018 governorship election. He went through a lengthy legal battle. He returned in 2022 and won. He became governor, and now he is seeking another term. His supporters describe this as evidence of determination and political strength. The challenges ahead. Despite its advantages, Adeleke faces a competitive election. Opposition parties are working to prevent him from securing another term. Political realignments have taken place across the state, with politicians moving between parties and alliances being formed ahead of the election. Beyond the dancing senator, perhaps one of the most important questions surrounding Adeleke is whether Nigerians should continue to view him primarily through the image of the dancing senator. The nickname helped him popular, but political leadership requires more personality. It requires effective administration, economic management, infrastructure development, security, healthcare, education, and policies that improve the lives of citizens. That is why the 2026 election will provide an important test. Can Adeleke convince Osun voters that his achievement during his first term deserve another 4 years? Or will his opponents succeed in convincing voters that the state needs a change of leadership? Conclusion. Ademola Adeleke's political journey has been remarkable, from a prominent family background to the business world, from businessman to senator, from the dancing senator to governorship candidate, from defeat in 2018 to victory in 2022, and now from the PDP to the Accord Party. Adeleke is seeking another mandate from the people of Osun State. His story is no longer simply about a politician who dances at rally. It is a story of political ambition, resilience, controversy, comeback, and leadership. The 2026 Osun governorship election will determine the next chapter for Adeleke. The question is simple. Have his 4 years in office earned him another 4 years? The final decision belongs to the people of Osun State. As the August 15, 2026 election draws closer, the political spotlight remains firmly on Ademola Adeleke, the former senator, the incumbent governor, and the politician popularly known as the dancing senator. This is Digest Media. Do not forget to subscribe, like, comment, share. Stay with us for more news analysis.